Hello everyone, today I am going to be showing you how to do some things in Source Filmmaker. I have been making Source Filmmaker projects for a little bit now. Just close my door. And I've gotten some questions on how to make stuff. People have been making it and it hasn't been coming out in full quality, so I'm just going to show you just how to export something. So I'm just going to create a test for now. Okay, so just load a map, just do, that'll probably crash actually, just do upward for now. So go into upward, and I'll be back once this loads. Okay, so the map's loaded, so we will just go to no camera, make this our work camera. So now we're here, so let's say we want a sniper on here sniping, we'll put him up here. So we'll go right click in here. I have mine set up differently. I will post a link in the description how to get your thing like this, your setup like this. So go model and look up sniper.mdl. I've already got it typed in, and look for the HWM models, so I'll click open. So now that this is in, you want to go to timeline and then click this button here to edit stuff, and you'll notice that the bones come out when selected. Now I'll get a good camera angle, so we'll want him shooting over down here, so I will make him looking off shooting. So if we go back to our work camera, we'll press W, it'll come up with these arrows. If you grab the square, hold shift, it will automatically clip onto the ground, and you press E to move it so you rotate him, or the model. So we'll move the camera to where we want it, move the sniper the right way, go, and now to make a sequence you go import. This is to use sequences already in game. You can custom pose by holding control and selecting bones and moving stuff, but I'm not gonna do that today, just for demonstration purposes. So go sequence, and we will go to stand deployed primary. So he will be scoped in. So as you can see, this is him. I think I might take it to this side so you can see the sniper rifle. Just move the sniper around a bit more. Perfect. Just make it like this. Now to add an item to your sniper, you'll right click on the sniper, go add team fortress item, and let's say we want to give him a sniper rifle, we'll look up sniper rifle, and then you'll see all of these. You can really go with any of these and it will be the default. To get robot heads and stuff, let's say you want an Australian sniper rifle, you get a set skin 7 or 8, I think. Oh no, okay, 8 or 9. Okay, 8 or 9. So there you go, so that's an Australian sniper rifle. If you want a bot killer as well, just look up bot, robot, sorry, you look up sniper rifle, or rifle, sorry, can't remember, and you look for these. So let's say you want just Mark 1, you open this, go body, sorry, you just drag the sniper rifle onto that, and then you click on this and drag the 0. And there you go, you got a bot killer on it. Now if you want a festive rifle, it's literally the same thing, except you do this, you search the festivizer and then drag it on and then 0 it out again. There you go, now you got a festive Australian bot killer sniper rifle. So there you go, that's how you do that. And so now that's done, let's just add a scout in the death headshot animation. So you'll notice that he's red as well and in the wrong position. So what you want to do is hold shift, drag him into the position you want, let's say here, turn him the way you want, and then there you go, you got a scout there. So Again, you'll need to pose him, so we'll right click, go show an element viewer, model, oh sorry, my bad, import, sequence, and then look, and then we'll just look for is death headshot animation, which I probably missed it, knowing me, but it'll be here. Here you go, primary death headshot. So there you go. So now, as you see, he's standing there, so you just use the arrow keys just to move forward a bit, and there you go. And so now we right click on that, go set skin, and click 1, and there you go, now he's blue. So let's say you want the particle effect for the sniper rifle, you go browse, and then you have to, once this loads, I'll be back once this loads. Alright, so now it's loaded. This is my downloads. I've downloaded some things from the workshop, but basically if you want all the particle effects, you want to go into the game TF particles, not the default user mod particles, which is here. Never mind. It's you want to go into the game TF particles, not the user mod, which is the default, because there are none there. So we just click in here and just type in muzzle. So there'll be muzzle flash. You open this, and then we'll click on this here and scroll down to sniper rifle. Now we probably wanted it about 0.3, and just leave those for now. So now, unfortunately, I don't know how to make it snap to the end of the sniper rifle, so we're just gonna have to manually put it on. It's a bit annoying, but that's what you have to do. So we'll just get this on. Okay, so now we'll just click on off, and there you go. That's the muzzle. Now as you can see, it's a bit off, so we will move it down a bit, and then just go back in your timeline a bit. There you go, we'll make it that, so it's more noticeable. And it's clipping with the actual sniper rifle, so we'll move it forward a bit. It's a bit of trial and error, but eventually you'll get it. So there you go, now we're shooting it. So if you want cosmetics on your sniper, go add team fortress item. Let's just say I want my dream sniper, which I haven't gotten yet. So we'll go deep cover operator. I've gotten a fix for this deep cover operator, so you may want to get that off the workshop. I'll do it later. But as you can see, it clips with the hat. So in order to get the hat, you can either grab the bone and move it away, like out of the screen, or you can right click on the sniper, go set body groups, hat, none, and then there you go. So let's say now we want a bruiser's bandana painted white. So this is also how I'll get to the paint after, so there you go, that's the bruiser's bandana. And for the final cosmetic, we want outback intellectual. So there you go, that's my sniper, my dream sniper obviously. And now for the tricky part, we want to paint it. So you click add override materials, and add override materials. Right click on it again, go show an element viewer, model, scroll down, there'll be materials now, you click on this again, and then I have it white, so it's pretty easy for me to figure it out, but basically I just want to drag it to the white. And there you go, now my deep cover operator is white, and it's the same with my bruiser's bandana, which is also white. There you go, now it's white as well. But the Outback Intellectual isn't actually paintable, but basically I want it, let's say I want my Bruiser Bandana purple. I'll open up a Google Chrome and I have a bookmark for more colors, so we'll just go here. I'll leave this in the description, and this has all the colors you need. So let's say we want purple, which is here. So we'll just go back here, we'll right click this, model, and we want click on this, and we want one. Oh, sorry about that. We want 112. Sorry, what was it? 125. 125, 64, and 113. So there you go. Now it's painted a deep commitment to purple. So that's how it looks. But I'll just keep it like this for the demonstration. Okay. So now I am going to group all of these. I can't remember how to do this, so I may add this in. I can group that and just rename it Sniper. So it'll be like that. So now it'll be Sniper. I can group this as well and name it Particles. And I'll group this as well, and I will name it Extras. So now we want lights. As you can see, you may not be able to notice if you're new to SFM, but this looks very plain. Obviously it's not fully rendered yet, but this looks very plain. So what we want is some light. So we click light, and then what I do is I drag the light into my secondary viewport, and I can move this freely. So in the right here you can adjust the intensity. So I tend to use 3-point lighting because it looks a lot better. So that generally includes 3 lights. I may make a tutorial on 3-point lighting later on when I have the time. This is what it looks like with just 2 lights. Already it's looking better, as you can tell. And then we also want a rim light. So the rim light would generally be looking directly at the camera, and will give a small light around the edges. So let's turn off all the first 2 lights. As you can see, that's the rim light. Maybe make it a bit less noticeable, like this much. And now if we turn this off, light 2 is just the back rim light. But generally if it's front on, you'll be, I don't know how I'm doing hand movements, but if it's front on it'll be more noticeable. And light 1 is just lighting up the whole thing. So with all of them together it creates that. Looks a bit ugly right now, so we'll make the colors a bit warmer. So since he's on the red team and in a desert environment, I think I might make it a bit reddish, so I'll just move the colors down a bit. Do the same with all of them. Here we go. And same with front light. There you go, so it's looking a lot warmer now. Now for aperture, which is basically making the background blurry, and making Sniper the main focus. So we want to go create animation set for existing elements, select camera 1 and click OK. Now we go here, click on camera 1, and then the field of view, oops, my bad, sorry, focal distance, you want it until the front of the Sniper is not purple. So as you can see, here, the Sniper's purple, but if you lower it, the purple's kind of going around his arms now. So now you want to up the aperture, just a tiny bit. And to see it, you go timeline, and then in the clip editor, I press F2 just to make it faster, but for this purpose, and that's what it will look like. As you can see, the aperture might be a little bit too high, so what I'll do is I'll go back to my motion editor and lower the aperture a little bit, and then click F2. Again, it will require some trial and error. That looks a lot better now. And as you can see, I'll just go into my work camera for now. It doesn't actually show, but on the neck in camera 1, it's still grainy. So what you want to do, you're going to click right click, render settings, disable motion blur, disable motion blur, depending on how you want it. Click on use camera settings, and click on 512 or 1024. Now, the higher the AO is, the longer it will take to render. So you can see in the bottom right, there'll be samples. When that gets to 512, oh no, there you go. It's already rendered. Sorry, my bad again. I always think I know what I'm doing when I'm actually not. But basically, that, as you can see, the grain is gone on his neck now. So that already looks amazing, and it's clear as, and there you go. So that's basically the basics. So now, okay, let's say we want to add an unusual effect, which I'm sure all of you will want to do. You click, I downloaded it because it's got easier names, so I would just go to my downloads, click on unusual effects, and click open. And now my personal favorite effect is green energy, so I will look up green energy, click enter, click -10, 99, 99. So now that that's up, we'll open up our sniper again, open up headband, body, open up green energy and all, and then drag the bip head to transform. Click on transform and then zero it out. Motion editor and then zero it out. As you can see, the arrows or circle or that thing will go towards your head. I'll drag this into my sniper dag. And now if we just click visible, and now it's visible. It does clip a bit, but basically I could move his head a little bit, so let's just move his head. Let's just move his head just to look. Whoa, nope. Just to look at us a bit. Now, as you can see, his eyes are like a zombie. So what we want is his face, eyes, view, target, and then again we're gonna have to do this manually. Drag this to the base of the camera. As you can see, you have to go to different angles just to get it to one spot. It's kind of annoying, but again, that's what you have to do. Now we'll go back to camera 1, and as you can see, his eyes are still not quite. So what I will do, I am looking in my secondary viewport right now to see if his eyes are weird or not. I think it's whatever. You get my drift, right? There you go, look. There you go, now he's looking at you. Okay, bit of trial and error there, so we'll click F2 again, and then wait for it to load. Once that's loaded, it'll be basically ready, I reckon. Obviously, if I don't know all of the... There you go, it's rendered now. I don't know all of the models off by heart, but let's say you want a bullet. All you have to do is look up bullet.mdl. It'll be here. Oh, sorry. It'll be there. Yep, and then you click open and it'll come up. I don't want a bullet in though. I just can't, to be honest, I can't really be bothered putting it in. But basically, yeah, that would be my final poster. I'd run it through Photoshop afterwards, but for the sake of this, I don't have Photoshop on my main computer. I have a smaller laptop with it on, but basically this would be it. So I'd click File, Export, Poster, Save, and then I'll just save it to my desktop. Okay, or not. I'll just save it into my normal poster folder where I save all my personal posters. So video poster. So I'll click save, and then I will select PNG or JPEG. PNG is high definition, so I'm going to be doing PNG for this, and then just leave it as it is and export poster. So yeah, that's so yeah, now it just exports, and that's basically it. So sorry about all the Steam alerts down the bottom. I can't really figure out how to get rid of those while having all the same windows. But there you go, so that's how you do it. I'll be leaving all the links that I've mentioned in the description below. Let me know if you have any questions. I will most likely get to them. Sorry for the longer video. It's the only way, unless you wanted parts, which I don't think you would want. But that's it. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you've enjoyed. If you have, please leave a like and subscribe. See ya, and you'll see the final result. I might run it through Photoshop just so you guys can see the difference. But yeah, thank you.